told a young lady tonight, I said, she made a statement saying that she wouldn't date a man with a raggedy mouth doesn't mean his teeth. You know what I'm saying? And she ain't never dated now. Never could. Ever would. Never. So I seen that and I commented and I said, that's gonna be the man. That's gonna be the type of man that God gonna send your way to test you. And he gonna be the Lord of your life. But God gonna test you just to see if you reject what you've been praying for and asking for something small. You know what I'm saying? Because if you do that, and you choose to not take him because of something that small, you don't deserve him no way. Obviously you don't need him. That's what I said. Obviously you don't need him. You know what I'm saying? I said God tests the mind to test your heart. God tests your mind because God knows your mind. But God want to see where your heart is. God like to see where your heart is. And a lot of people don't be realizing that in order to win that game, you must know your own mind. And you must know what kind of heart you have. Most people fail to know what kind of heart that they have. Or some people fail to realize what kind of mind that they have. Some people don't realize they have a fucked up mind. And that's what's blocking their heart. That's the blockage on their heart. That's the blockage on their heart connection they need to have with themselves and the connection they need to have so they can get it with God. So they can get in alignment. So when God is testing them, or they creating their test, or testing themselves to get ready, to get ready for the test that God has for them, then they'll be ready. You know what I'm saying? They'll be a little bit more confident. That's the word I want to choose when it's time to go through that test, because they've been testing themselves and trialing over the time, so they can be able to pass that test once God give it to them. They know it's gonna be challenging, but they want to pass that test with more ease because they're going in with more confidence. They're going in with more pride. They're going in with a more sound mind. They're going in with less anxiety. They're going in with less stress. They're going in light. And they're going in feeling, you know what I'm saying, feeling good. That means they're going to leave. But how they came is how they're going to leave. They came in already winning. They came in already successful. They came in already, you know what I'm saying, prepared. They came in with a spirit of triumph already. So, nigga, they gonna win. They gonna succeed. You know what I'm saying? So, that's how this shit go. God gonna test your mind. But God know your heart and your mind. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta know both in order to be able to pass the test. Because if you don't, you're gonna stay stuck in a stage, on a level, in a place, in a space, in a cycle, in a time. You're gonna stay stuck in all them places until you figure out your heart and your mind, and then know your heart and know your mind, so you can pass the test that God got for you. Because a lot of times most people don't pass. I'm gonna keep saying this shit in so many different ways so y'all can pick up on it. A lot of people don't pass because they don't know their heart and they don't know their mind, or they know one but don't know the other. And then a lot of times they don't trust neither. So they just being controlled by their emotions. And 9 times out of 10, emotions like to dwell because emotions have no place besides in your mind to exist in this world. So my nigga, you gotta be mindful that it's not good to stay in a certain space, in a certain energy, in a certain field, in a certain frequency, in a certain vibration, because you need to be going up and down, up and down, up and down. Just like how the trees and the motherfucking grass grow, and anything you done seen that grows. I don't give a damn if it's a plant. I don't give a damn if it's a planet. I don't give a damn if it's a cell. I don't give a damn if it's a neuron. I don't give a damn if it's a proton. I don't give a damn if it's an electron. I don't give a damn if it's a thing, period. Nigga, even if it's nothing at all, nigga, silence even grows louder. It grows pretty much bigger. You know what I'm saying? But it goes up and down. Up and down. When you walk, nigga, up and down. What you do when you get ready to lay down at night? You lay down and you get up and down so you can grow, or so you can do whatever you need to do. Nigga, that's what the fuck going on. And it's about time for you niggas to realize that. So you gotta understand something. You ain't going up and down, you ain't growing. You ain't growing. That's why a lot of shit you planting ain't growing. A lot of seeds you sowing ain't growing because you ain't going up and down. Sometimes, nigga, you gonna have to come down and water a lot of them seeds that you been planting. All seeds you just can't throw out there, and it's gonna, you know what I'm saying, pretty much grow right then on the spot. You know what I'm saying, without you having to turn the ground over and nothing. Nah, nigga. Some seeds, nigga, you gonna have to get down off your high horse, off your motherfucking tractor, off whatever you like to use, off your machine nowadays here. Some seeds you gonna have to get down there, and you gonna have to turn the ground over. You gonna have to do some cleaning. You gonna do some proper care. You gonna do some TLC. You gonna do some TLC. You gonna have to give it some TLC in order for it to grow, in order for it to last. It's gonna be a while before you can stop fucking with it to make sure it live. Like I tell y'all, if you plant trees, you gotta work a little bit more. But if you just plant a little bit of shit, you still gotta work. But it ain't gonna be as much. You know what I'm saying? So, my nigga, you better realize what the fuck going on. And it ain't just any kind of tree. It's certain specific trees that you got to motherfucking continue. You can't never stop. You can't never stop giving them what they need. You know what I'm saying? And my nigga, you gotta look at yourself as that tree. And you gotta look at that tree as life. And my nigga, you gotta keep giving life what it needs so we can grow. And so you can grow. And nigga, you gotta be humble enough to know that you gotta come down in order to get up. When the shit die, plants, what it do? It shrivel down. It fall down. Either way it shrivel up, it goes all the way down, but it comes back up and it's taller, brighter, and more prettier. And with that being said, I love y'all. Peace Reflections.